What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ragmore here again today with another sort of map tutorial video, or the way I play the maps. I've already done 2 of these videos on evac and combine, so if you haven't seen those, definitely go and check them out. Now, as I've said in those videos, if you are a seasoned Call of Duty player, these tutorials aren't going to help you out, or there may be stuff you can tell me about the maps that I'm not even sure of yet, so please feel free to do in the comment section below. But this is definitely more for the beginners to Call of Duty and those who are just sort of struggling a little bit to get around the maps. Now, jumping straight into it, as you can see, we're here on Redwood. I'm using the trusty old Weevil, old good gun. Now, one thing I've seen a lot of in Call of Duty Online lately is people trying to get across this river and just completely failing. You can wall run on this shack here. It's not very difficult. It's literally a simple run and you will wall run. I've seen so many people just dropping into the water here, trying to get out again and auto-mantling, and I don't know why they're doing it. So please just wall run on there. It makes life so much simpler. The other way you can get across the river is you can run from this tree across to this tree. And that's quite as simple as jumping on the trees and wall running. Now what that'll do is that'll get you right the way up to near this rock here, and that gets you a massive advantage on anyone sort of across the bridge, sitting here sort of waiting for people to come behind the tree, which I do. People do it, so just be aware of that. When you land over here, there is a possibility someone could be behind you, so sort of check in front of you, make sure there's no one there, and then turn around. Now, everyone obviously knows about the water. You can swim underneath, you can sort of swim all the way back there. What people don't know is that the rocks here, leaving on the side, that one there that I just shot, and this lower one here, you can actually wall run on, which will help you get down from the bridge or back up onto the bridge instead of having to use the stairs or use the water. Now what I'm going to show you is a trick that I like to use a lot on search and destroy when I'm attacking and playing quite aggressively, because I do run a sub in search. I let the other boys go and do their thing, and I always push up. I will wall run from this rock to this wall and into this window, and what that does, it sort of creates the illusion that you're going to you run on the rock and then you disappear from their line of sight, and you'll see that when I get in the window. And what they think you're going to do is come push through this door. So 90% of the time they'll turn around and they won't sort of see you coming. So what you do is literally you go and pretend you've just seen someone peek there. You can, if you can, you get on the rock wall as quick as you can. I just completely failed that by hitting the double jump button. Let me try again. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, I apologise. I may need to restart this recording. You get on the rock wall, you wall run onto this green wall, and then you can sort of come around the corner and boost yourself straight into the window, and you can get the kill there. Because what they'll do is they'll see you on that wall, and as you can see, once you get across to this wall here, you sort of disappear from line of sight. And I've seen so many people do it. They'll turn their backs and come and pre-aim the stairs waiting for you, or they'll sit here like this waiting, and because you come in behind them, hopefully you're running dead silent so they don't hear you bouncing around on the metal floor. You can get in and get the kill. So that's definitely a helpful little tip, and vice versa as well. If you want to get out of the window and you know someone's sort of run across the bridge this way and you want to come up behind them, instead of using the stairs or thrust jumping a whole lot, you can get up on there, and that will save your thrust jump for if you ever get into a combat fight up on top of the bridge. So those are little tips. Saving your thrust jump is a big thing for this Call of Duty. You can sort of use it more to your advantage in combat, you know, sort of jumping, instead of using it to traverse the map as aggressively as you would in Advanced Warfare, I guess you could say. Now, the other thing I want to talk about, there's 2 ways to attack this door here. The first one is you can run on this tree, and the second one is you can run on this wall. So the second one, the wall, you come across here and you sort of run across this way, and that'll get you here. The only downside is if you've got someone sitting here like this, they'll see your shadow on this wall here. So the other one I like to do, which is a little bit not so much more technical, I guess, as it is, I guess it's more technical. Yeah, you can wall run across here and you can hover a little bit, and that hides your shadow, and that gets you ready for the gunfight. You can come down and you sort of, as you're hovering, you can sort of, you can see in the door, so you can see where they are. So what I'll do, if they're sitting in that corner that I was in before, I'll sort of wall run on the tree and hover, and I'll be like, right, there they are, pre-aim, dead, we win the gunfight, advantage to us. So that's definitely another tip. Now, I haven't really got any tips in here. I do have a cool little trick that I've seen online. You can actually, if you've got the hard point in this game, you can wall run around the top and it still counts you being contested in the hard point. You just have to mantle over that every time. So you can just sort of wall run on here. And it's helpful for contesting the hill. But that's it, yeah, you get the idea, just keep going around in circles. Now, the back of the map here, I haven't really got any tips or tricks for. Maybe only if you're contesting this side, say you're coming from over this way, I would use this wall run and keep elevated up over these trees here. So what you do is you obviously come up the wall, you get on the wall, you boost regens, and you keep elevated, because there could be someone sitting anywhere there like that. That's probably all I've really got for this part of the map. There's not a whole lot around this backside. It is a little flank route. If you come out of the green building there, you can come around behind them if they're sort of sitting around near C domination, just trying to camp it up, which C dom's right here, so that's about it. I do believe you can see top broken. Yeah, you can see broken. So if you're running a sniper rifle with a thermal, you can sort of hover up here and you might be able to get a kill over someone on broken over there. Saves contesting it from a spot where you know you're going to die from. If you've got a thermal on or you've got a good eyesight. I struggle to see that far with a subby. I'm not sure how I'll go with a sniper on, but yeah, there is a tree in the way, so that is one of the other difficult things. The other option is you come down onto the bonnet, get in far as the corner as you can. Gives you a bit more of a chance. There is a chance you won't see them at all, but there is a chance you will. So yeah, again with the whole staying vertical thing, you can wall run on this across to this tree. Just keep yourself in the air and attack the guy camping in this corner. You all would have experienced. They'll sit behind you like that. They will see you coming that way, but the way I recommend attacking that is from this wall here. Just get up on the wall, come around the corner and get the kill. It's that simple. It's not difficult. It might be difficult. I don't know. I'm not the best Call of Duty player, but I'm not bad. Now, there is a wall run here. If any of you have played Search and Destroy, there is an A-bomb site here. So A-bomb is there. And if they do plant A, you'll generally have a person standing here at A watching here. You'll probably have one sitting here like this, or around from behind this tree, just sort of pre-aiming this area here. And sometimes you'll have one sitting on these barrels here, looking down this way. Now, that's in a perfect world with a good setup. 3v1, for example, what I would do, and what I've seen done, now I didn't find this myself, I have actually got this off another guy on YouTube, I don't know the name, it popped up on Facebook, led me a link to YouTube. You can wall run along here, across to this wall, onto a tree underneath, and you can get up behind them. So what you do is you jump onto this wall, trying to stay as low as you can for the time being, because you don't want to be seeing. Now I do a loop around here just to be safe. This can bugger you up sometimes though, which it just did. I got lost, I did too many loops. Let me try that one again. That is the downside to it. You can get a little bit lost and confused as to where you are. If you're not running Afterburner, it is a little bit more tricky than if you are, which I am running Afterburner just for the sake of this video. I do run it on a lot of my classes and would recommend it if you're trying to get used to thrust jumping on and doing wall runs and all that sort of jazz. So wall running around this tree, up onto this tree, and then up onto the ledge. Now you're behind the guy who's sitting on the bomb. There'll normally be one dude right here sitting behind the bomb, pre-aiming this door. You got one dude on the barrels and you'll have one dude up there. So you can whack this dude, shoot this guy, get a kill on this guy, or the other option is you just go straight for the ninja defuse. So that's the wall run there. Now this rock is all wall runnable, everyone already knows that, but a lot of people don't know about this part here underneath, which is also you can wall run on, which sort of cuts out that main line of sight that a lot of people use. And it'll bring you back over here to broken. You can cut across onto this tree. Sometimes you can hit that tree. I failed miserably, but you get the idea. So instead of going up across the top there, you can come down the bottom. One other wall run I like to use, and a sort of combo of chain jumps, I guess we could call it, is when I'm contesting C domination, which is just over here on the back. We all know where it is if you've played domination. I'll wall run across this wall, and instead of just sort of jumping straight onto C dom, I'll get up here and try and get on there, and I'll come around this way. Because by that time, if they've got a UAV, they've heard you coming, and no one's going to be expected to be shot from the air in this position here without, if they're pre-aiming here, they're going to see you sort of, they're not going to expect you to be coming from up to their left, if you get what I mean there. So that's how I attack CDOM, because sometimes there will be someone sitting here watching you, and that can bug you up, but it's definitely worth a try. A lot of the trees in this map are actually wall runnable or thrustable. Is it a wall run if you're on a tree? I'm not really sure. But definitely get into it and use them to your advantage. They are very helpful for traversing the map. Redwood is probably one of the better maps. I know when the developers spoke about it, it was the last map they made out of all the series. So it's got the most wall running features on it, as you could say. Excuse me, sorry about that. Now another little spot I will point out is if you get on the back of this truck, and this is another reverse sniping spot I guess, or reverse camping. If you get on the back of this truck, you can actually hover up and peek into green. So you can get a kill on a guy there if you've got a sniper on. I think the bonnet's more effective. Yeah, the bonnet's more effective. So sorry, not the truck. Just stand on the front corner of the bonnet here, and you can pop up there, and if you've got a good shot on you, you can get a kill with a sniper or a Shiva or a couple of bursts with an M8. definitely make them back down. The other option is come behind here, and you can do that, but it's a little bit more expected, and if they've got somebody pushing in through broken, they're going to get you straight away, whereas if you're around the corner, you got a couple of seconds to get out of there and get out of dodge. Now, moving back on to the middle of the map, we've done both sort of sides. We've got this main log here. Now, those that play domination, B domination's here. Those that play search, you've got B bomb site over behind that wall. Again, I apologise. Really dry throat. Been talking for way too long. Now, a lot of people don't know is you can wall run along that log there. And I use it quite a lot when I'm getting out of broken here or bunker and attacking the A domination side. I'll sort of come out here. That tree always gets in my way. Not always. Sorry, that's a lie. It doesn't always get in my way. You come out and you can wall run, and then you can wall run, and then you can wall run, and you can attack. And if somebody's sort of pushing in or just respawn and they're pushing this way, they're just going to see you cut across here. They may not even see it. Or the other option is instead of going onto this tree and wall running, you could just pop down into this sort of head glitch spot where everyone goes anyway. So yeah, that's about all I've got for you guys as to tips and tricks for this map. A few little wall run spots and little things people may not have been aware of that you can actually wall run. I will just show that, I didn't show this before, but you can actually wall run on this little ledge here. So if you're in the water and you want to get out of dodge quicker, it is, instead of swimming, wall running is actually quicker. So just pop up onto the wall and then get up onto the bridge. It's quicker than trying to swim, and it gets you out of there quicker. Bit of a, safer option. So yeah, anyway, like I was saying, that's all I got for you guys. So if you guys have found this video helpful in sort of any way, shape or form, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel because it really helps the channel grow. We are already hit 50 subscribers, which is an absolutely awesome feat. We didn't think we would get there as quickly as we have. So I'd like to thank everybody that has subscribed to the channel. But definitely share it with your friends if you found it helpful, and smash the hell out of this video. If you haven't seen my other two videos, have a look through the channel. I may leave a link in the description if I can find a link. It shouldn't be too difficult for me. But like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an absolutely awesome day, and I'll catch you guys later.